thesis proposal. It's called The Defense Mechanism of the Main Character in the novel Milkman by Anna Burns. It's a psychoanalytic study. This is a table of content, but we won't go into that. The first and one of the most fundamental thing of this research is, of course, the background of the study. The reason why I chose this novel to be my research is because it's very interesting. It is a story about a girl who lives in Northern Ireland during a conflict, a war, and it focuses on the role of the role of psychology in literature. And it's also using the defense mechanism theory by Sigmund Freud. I think because she lives in Northern Ireland during a war or conflict, she would be facing a lot of psychological problems, because it's very common in people who lives in the middle of war to have psychological problems, because there are a lot of stressful things going around. The research question would be, how does the unnamed protagonist trauma manifest in their defense of mechanism, as shown in the novel Milkman by Anna Burns? The goals and functions. The goal is to analyze the protagonist's defense mechanism as shown in the novel, especially the psychological impacts that she has, living under duress and living under oppressive conditions. The functions, first, is to provide valuable lessons and provide knowledge and information to the readers. And then the second would be to contribute theoretical source for future references. And also it serves as a valuable research for future researchers and to provide more understanding. The scope would be focusing on the defense mechanism within the psychoanalytic framework of literary analysis. And the limitation would be, of course, it would be limited to textual evidence found in the novel Milkman by Anna Burns. If we go to the theoretical framework, the main theory used in this research is the defense mechanism theory by Sigmund Freud. Of course, it would be backed by relevant theories like Thyssen, Bowery, and Anna Freud. The defense mechanism theory is basically telling that the ego, our ego, is controlling or responsible for balancing our demands of instincts, or our id, and our conscience, or our superego. So when these parts of our mind get corrupted by stressful things or by outside forces, they automatically make or create defenses that would help us. If somehow our brain senses that we cannot handle it. And psychoanalytic criticism actually allows us to gain deeper insights into the human condition and the motivations behind balancing the demands of these factors. There are actually a lot of defense mechanisms, theories, and kinds that is given by Sigmund Freud, but I think in this novel we can only find three, which is denial, displacement, and isolation. The details of the research would be inside the research. So the next one is the research approach. The research is using qualitative approach by using the textual evidence found in the novel. And this qualitative approach prioritizes an understanding process, meanings, and experiences found in the novels. So the data that are used in the research can be found in the novel and not external sources. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for the opportunity.